Dear student, I am your G's talking. Today onwards I am going to take a 7th standard social online class. My name is Balamuda. Please follow my videos and send your feedback and do your homework. If any doubt, please ask me and phone to me. Thank you. Now we are going to start. Social Science Term 1 Volume 3 we are going to see. From history we are going to see Unit 1 Sources of Medieval India. Medieval in the sense mid-time of our country, early period, Stone Age. Middle way means after that Stone Age, what are the things happen in our country we are going to discuss. Okay, learning objects, the acquaint ourselves with the sources of the study of medieval India. Next one, temples, through temples, mosques, domes, palaces and forts as important sources. We are going to see through temple, mosque and domes, palaces and forts. Next one, literary and inscriptions text. Literary and inscription. Inscription means kalvet. Okay, we are going to see that things. After that, accounts of Arabs and Turkish travelers. The two type of travelers, they came to our India. Through them we are going to see what are the things through their material we are going to see. Introduction. The period from AD CE, anatomy before after Christ 700 to 1200, and from AD CE 1200 to 1700 are classified as early medieval and later medieval. First 700 to 1200 is called early medieval. 1200 to 1700 is called later medieval period. Respectively, in Indian history, we are going to see the two things. Numerous and varied sources are fortunately available to the historians engaging in the study of medieval India. So, if we are seeing the medieval period, we can know the our historical things and historical dates, events, we can able to understand through them. Added to the information that can be gleaned from inscription, monuments and coins are the accounts left by Arab, Persian and Turkish chronicles. So through inscription means written material in stones, calvetical. Monuments also buildings like that, and coins means you are using the coin, you know very well. Through these three things we can know the medieval period, about the history of medieval period, and this is left out by Arabs, Persian and Turkish chronicles. They are came to our India so for traveling, and they are coming for trade also. Through them only we can know. These accounts are rich in details and have give first hand information. So first information the given by these accounts. So it is very useful to us to know the medieval period. On the life of kings, though they provide very little information on the life of the common people. So through these accounts, papers, informations, we are going to see get the information or knowledge about the life of kings. and we are having little knowledge about the life of common people. Okay, so next one, the opinion of the countries and chronicles are often one-sided, written in a hyperbolic language. So it is written in hyperbolic language. It is related one side only, because it always depend about the king's ideas. Exaggerating the king's achievement. So it exaggerate all the king's achievement only, not the common people's thing. Okay. So next, let us now explore the various sources available for the study of the history of medieval India. So we are going to now explore the various sources available in India for the study of medieval India. Okay.